Hi everybody, Heather Coleman here, and welcome to our 10-minute yoga for arms. Some couple things to keep in mind. Work at your own pace. I will give you several options for each exercise. And yoga works both your physical and your energetic bodies integratively and holistically. So just keep in mind that while we are working those arms, we're working our core, our legs, our entire body. So we're going to start today with a little bit of baby cobra. So I invite you to come onto your stomach with me here, and we'll get it set up. So we're going to come down onto our forehead to start. We're placing each hand under each shoulder. We've got our legs and feet zipped together. Your forehead is into the mat, and our shoulders glide down our back. Let's inhale to lengthen out the legs. And as we exhale, let's just lift our heart and chest 1 inch. And you're still looking into your mat unless you're turning just a little bit to the side. But I'd like you to avoid cranking your head up like I just did there. We don't want to do that. And then we're going to exhale to come down. So we'll do that again with just the chest and head. Let's inhale to lift 1 to 2 inches and exhale to lower down. And then this time we're going to bring the hands with us. So let's inhale to lift our head, chest and hands, and let's just hover here. We're just going to hover. This is a warm-up pose, and it's a nice gentle one. We're thinking about keeping those legs long, those inner thighs zipped. We feel the rise and fall of our chest as we inhale and we exhale for 3, 2, and 1. Now exhale, lower down. Now again, inhale to float up to your baby cobra, hovering your arms. This time, press your hands into your mat. Keep your feet glued as you press yourself up. Level 1 would be, let's say maybe your face is 6 to 12 inches from the floor. If this is enough for you, you're going to stay right here. Shoulders pinching together behind your back, elbows into your sides. Now, if you want to come up a little bit higher, press up a little higher. You're on your way here to what's called upward facing dog. And again, you can always take a break. Keep this in mind. Now, if you want to come all the way up, you're going to find your upward facing dog. Now, to start, we've got our knees on the mat, our core is firm, and we're pressing firm through those hands. And here's what we're avoiding. We don't want to be compensating by lifting our hips. We don't want to be pushing ourselves forward like this. We want to be firm. We're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and then on 1, we're firing up that core to slowly lower 1 inch at a time. And here's where you're going to feel those arms down to our forehead. Now we are going to do that 2 more times. Are you ready? Inhale to float your chest, head, and hands. Exhale to slowly lower. So we're preparing, right? So let's inhale to lift up a couple of inches. Exhale to lower. And again, inhale, lift up a couple inches. Keep in mind you can always stay right here. If you want to go further, press through those hands. Now just pinching those elbows together, you should really feel those triceps. Now come up a couple of inches if you want to, further, as far forward as you want to go. Now if you're in that upward facing dog, remember, shoulder blades gliding down your back, core fired up. Finally, for those of you that are doing your upward dog, if you want to bring this 1 step further, try floating your knees. And I know you're going to feel that in your core. We're here for 5, 4, you've got this, 3, 2, on 1, keep your core firm as we lower down 1 inch at a time to the mat. Excellent job. Let's turn our head to one side, inhaling. Exhale, bring your chin to the center. And then inhale, turn your head to the other side, and exhale back to the center. Now fire up your core, keep your feet firm to the mat as we press up into what is called the knot. This is a short recovery pose before we do some more intense work on those arms. So we're going to tie those arms in a knot. Left arm is in front for 3, 2, core is firm for 1, and we're going to untie that knot and switch around. So opposite arm is in front, and we're just here for 3, 2, and 1. Awesome job, guys. Now, once again, we're going to place our hands under those shoulders, forehead to the mat for a little breather here. Now, what we're going to do this time, we're going to flow from that baby cobra. So you already know what that is. Let's inhale to lift our chest, arms and head. Now, once again, we're going to press through those hands, but this time we're going to use our arms and our core to bring our hips up, finding a tabletop. And we're going to start a sequence from here. So to prepare, little cat-cow, let's inhale to sink that lower back, lift the chin. And exhale, round your lower back, tuck your chin. Let's do that one more time. Inhale to sink your lower back, lift your chin. Doesn't that feel amazing? Let's exhale to round the back, tuck the chin for 3. Hold it here for 2, cores firm. 1. Now let's find it what we call a neutral spine. So we are halfway between that arched back and that rounded back. We've got a straight back. From here, wide fingers, strong yogi hands. We're going to send one leg straight back. This is the beginning of our high plank. Second leg straight back. Now we're in a straight line from ear to shoulder to hip to ankle. And we're going to hold this first one. It's intense. You're working your arms. You're working your core. I know you feel your legs. Now we've got 10 more seconds. Now here's a nice modification if you feel that need to lower your intensity a little bit, you can come down to your knees. At any rate, we are here for 3. You've got this. 2, 1. Now we will lower those knees. Bring your knees a little bit wider than hip width. Let your feet touch. Fire up your core. Child's pose to recover. Just for 5. Chin tucked for 4. 3, 2, and then on 1, use your core and your arms to come back to all 4s. Bring your knees back to hip width. Once again, plank, so big inhale here. Exhale, send your left leg back. Inhale. Exhale, send your right leg back. Now we're going to hold this. This is going to be the final plank that's just a hold. We've got 10 seconds here, so big inhale, big exhale. You've got this. Big inhale, big exhale. Slowly lower those knees unless you already have them down. Widen your knees, push back to child's pose. We're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Use your arms and core to come back to all 4s. And something to think about is that we are in front of our hands. We're not back behind our hands. In fact, your nose is over your fingernails. Now, we're going to flow from there. Let's take a big inhale. Exhale, send your right leg back. Inhale here. Exhale, send your left leg back. Now, again, you can do this knees floating or down. I'm going to show you the modification for today, but keep in mind you can be here. Now, we're going to lower halfway down. That's intense. Let's hold that for 3, 2, 1, and then slowly lower all the way down. That was amazing. Let's exhale. Inhale, lift up to your baby cobra for some recovery. Let's hold it here for 2 breaths. Let's take a big inhale. Exhale through your nose. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your nose. Once again, press through your hands, fire up your core, lift your tush, all 4s, and let's flow. Ready? Let's send one leg back. Second leg back. Now your legs are straight or you're on your knees. I'm going to do 3 push-ups. So let's lower down halfway. Exhale to press up. You've got this. Inhale to lower halfway. Exhale up. You've got this. You were made to do hard things. Inhale. Exhale. Now, child's pose one more time. We're going to walk our hands over to your right. Press through your hands. You're getting a nice stretch through your left side. You did great. Let's inhale to the center. Walk your hands to your left. Press through your right hand. You're getting a great stretch through your right side. We're here for 3, 2, 1. And then we've got one more for today. This is an inversion because we've done a lot facing the ground where that's going to work a lot of chest. We want to even that out a little bit where we've got arms and back. So we're going to take a seated position. We're going to bend our knees. Now notice where our fingertips are. We want our fingertips facing our hips. Now pull your lower abs in to lift your hips up to, so this is sometimes called a reverse tabletop. Now shoulders are gliding back and together. We're going to bend those elbows and press up. So bend your elbows. So here's what we don't want to do. We're not just bringing our butt up and down. We're bending our elbows and pressing up for 3 and up, 2 and up. Inhale, exhale. Now let's set those hips down. Don't go far. seated stick. So legs are straight, arms are pressing. And then we're gonna do just one more intense set. It's short, it's quick, and you've got this. So lift your hips up. Now, if you do wanna add on, you're gonna extend that right leg, lower, lift, lower, lift, switch legs. You can also skip that leg lift, lower and lift. We've got one more, and beautiful. Let's bring those hips down, press through your hands for that seated stick. And then just bring your hands together at heart center. For our final mudra, for our throat chakra, we're gonna interlace the fingers and extend the pointer fingers. Now your thumbs are lined up, so that's what you see. From the symmetry in me to the symmetry in you. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me today. Subscribe to my YouTube channel if you enjoyed this video so you never miss a video, and I will see you in the next workout.